The Fair Information Practice Principles, also known as FIPPs, by Charles Leap. The objectives we will cover are describing the understanding of FIPPs, including transparency, individual participation, purpose specification, data minimization, use limitation, data quality and integrity, security, accountability, and auditing. I will explain how FIPPs compare to other privacy policies, laws, and regulations, and describe how FIPPs can be useful in protecting personally identifiable information, and how the federal agencies can put each of the principles to use. There are considered to be 8 guiding principles of FIPPs, and they are as follows. Transparency. Companies must be transparent and let individuals know of any collection, use, dissemination, and maintenance of personally identifiable information, also called PII. Individual participation. Consent of individuals must be provided for the collection, use, dissemination, and maintenance of PII. Purpose specification. The organization must specify the authority that permits the collection of said PII and the intended use of said PII. Data minimization. Organizations should only collect the PII that is directly relevant and necessary for a specific purpose and only retain PII for as long as necessary. Use limitation. The organization should use PII solely for the purpose or purposes specified in the notice. Sharing PII outside of the organization should be limited and only for the purpose compatible with the purpose or purposes for which the PII was collected. Data quality and integrity. The organization should ensure the PII is accurate, relevant, timely, and complete. Security. The organization should protect the PII through appropriate security safeguards against risks such as loss, unauthorized access, destruction, and modification. Accountability and auditing. The organization should be accountable for complying with the principles, providing training to all employees and contractors who use PII, and auditing the actual use of said PII to demonstrate compliance with privacy protections and requirements. Explaining how FIPPs compares to other privacy policies, laws, and regulations. FIPPs, HIPAA, and GDPR are all similar in various ways, but FIPPs is more about a generalized approach to data collection, use, and protection. The fact that it is so generalized and procedurally limited does create a few weaknesses, such as it can very easily have a violation of privacy. HIPAA, on the other hand, is procedural in nature, but it only applies to healthcare and healthcare-related privacy policies and anything similar to that. The GDPR applies more specified but many generalized laws, but it is only for members of the European Union. Describe how FIPPs can be useful in protecting personally identifiable information and how a federal agency can put each of the principles to use. Following FIPPs creates a basic procedure to follow. This procedure protects the personal information of the individuals. The transparency principle helps protect both the information and the organization accessing it by showing all relevant activities. Individual participation again protects both the individual and the organization. In this case, data is only collected after permissions are given. Purpose specification. The organization can show what authority they use to collect the data quickly. Data minimization helps the organization in being much more efficient. If you're not collecting information you don't need, you won't have a waste of time. Use limitation helps the organization with efficiency as well. They're only going to use it for what they need it to and then move on. Data quality and integrity help the organization by protecting both their systems and the individual's information. Security seems as if it would be easy to explain, but saying that it is more secure, it doesn't really get the entire idea across. Having the information be more secure and having the company be more secure also allows the individual to be more secure as well. It is a feedback loop into itself, and it makes everyone safer for it. Accountability helps by making the company more reliable, and this could bring in more business being that we're discussing federal, this could mean that that federal branch, whichever one is in charge at the time of this particular procedure, would be most likely to continue to be the one in charge of the procedure. And auditing makes the company more reliable and attracts more business. It increases their odds of continuing with business as usual. Here are the resources that I used to gather the information that is portrayed within this video. Hope you'll have a very nice day.